Hey y'all, it's Damien with AB Window Cleaning, and before we get into the rest of the video, I've been working with One Restore for years. I'm very familiar with it. I know how it works. So when I shot this video, I assumed a lot of things that I thought of afterwards that maybe I better just point out a few things for best practices. And the first one being, read the directions on the bottle. Of course, that will give you the best practices for using One Restore. So by all means, if anything that they say on the bottle is different from what I'm showing you here, go with what it says on the bottle. Second is wear gloves. In the video you're about to see, I wasn't wearing gloves and I had a little nick on my finger, and that reminded me, oh yeah, I'm supposed to wear gloves when I do this, because it will sting a little bit. Not too bad, but just wear gloves. I glanced over real quick in the video that you saw me cough a little bit as the fumes kind of hit me. Definitely don't want to use it indoors. It's pretty strong. The fumes are pretty strong. You can, but use it at your own risk. I don't. Next is that the way I applied the solvent, I used a pump sprayer. You don't have to use a pump sprayer. You can apply it on a towel and work it in. That weighs just fine too. Next is, you'll notice that when I applied One Restore, I used a pump up sprayer and then I hit it with an almond pad right away. You don't want the stuff to run down the window. You want to work it in right away. Those lines that run down the window, if you don't catch them right away, they may end up doing a little bit of leaving a line in the glass, a shadow afterwards, and you can get it out with more One Restore, but I'm just trying to save you the hassle of having to do the extra step. So lastly, do a test spot first and see how it works before you go ahead and hit a whole pane of glass. And so just a few things that I forgot to mention in the video. So anyways, that's all. Let's get on with the video. All right, I'm standing in front of a pane of glass here that, as you can see, it's got severe hard water staining on it. On this side too, right here. And when it comes to removing hard water stains off of glass, there's no guarantees that I'm going to be able to get it off. There's a procedure that we use, but a lot of it will depend on how long the hard water staining has been sitting on the glass. If it's brand new, it's only been there a few months, it's probably going to come right off. But this one here, I'm guessing it's been on probably at least a good 10 years. So like I said, there's no guarantee. The longer the hard water stain sits on the glass, the more it actually, instead of sitting on the glass, it'll start to bond with the glass and it just becomes part of the glass and it's not going to come off. But the solvents that we use is the best stuff in the business. If anything's going to be able to get it off, it's this stuff that I have right here that I'll be demonstrating. So let's go through the process, through the different steps, and let's see what happens at the end result. Here we go. Okay, the first step is to clean the glass. Even though you wouldn't be able to tell, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this whole section here. I'm sorry, you wouldn't be able to tell that the glass is dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and clean it. And you're gonna see that it's not gonna look any different after I clean it. No change at all, all right? The reason I'm cleaning, I just want to get all the dirt off. So this was when I'm applying the solvent, it's just going to sit right here on the glass. And instead of having to work its way through the dirt, it's just going to go right onto the hard water stain. So I have our solvent right here. And if I haven't mentioned it before, I'm going to include a link to it down in the description below. So let's take a look. I've got it all set up, ready to go on my pump sprayer. Going to apply. Now, real quick, as I'm letting this sit and apply, two very, very important things. Don't apply it on hot glass and don't apply it in direct sun. As you can see, I'm here in the shade. The shade also provides a little bit of cover from the heat. So the glass is nice and cool and it's very fumy. So do it outdoors. Don't use this indoors. I also have here a walnut pad. It helps agitate and knock things loose a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of very lightly rub the stuff in, and you don't want this to dry on the glass. So as I'm working it through, I can see it kind of bubble up a little bit. Still keeping it wet. And I'm going to let it sit for about a minute. and then we'll take it off and let's see the result. So it's been a couple of minutes and I've let it sit, dwell. I've been working it out or working it in with the almond pad just to kind of keep it from drying mainly. So in order to neutralize this and get this off, you just use water. So I've already got my wand all ready to go. So I'm gonna wet the window. Now the solvent's been neutralized, it's no longer active. And let's squeegee it off and take a look at the results. Not bad, not bad at all. You remember what it looked like before? So the stuff works really well, and considering that this stuff has been on there for years, I mean, look at this little section right here. Remember what it was like? I took it all off. So just so you know how a professional window cleaner will remove hard water staining, and this is, considering that this has been on here for at least a good 10 years, that's pretty impressive. So again, the product is called One Restore. I'm not getting paid by them. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just showing you how a professional window cleaner will remove hard water staining when they show up at a job. That's it. Take care. If you have any, if you're in the Southern California area in Temecula and you need your windows cleaned, hard water spots removed from exterior of your windows, give us a call. 951-304-9600, 951-304-9600. Have a great day. Bye-bye.